think it's time.
You think you're the only superhero in the world? You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it. It's called the Avengers Initiative.
That's what we call ourselves. Sort of like a team.
We're not a team. We're a time bomb.
How about that?
Okay, welcome to today's review. I'm going to be looking at the Marvel Avengers Assemble tie-in films, whatever you want to call it. These are basically the films that I'm going to be discussing here today. Now, this isn't going to be a review of the actual films, this is just going to be a review of the Blu-Ray set that you can buy. Now, I say set, it's not actually a box set, isn't this collection that I'm going to be showing you. There is a box set you can get which covers what is called Phase 1, and that is all of the films up to and including Avengers Assemble. Now this box set doesn't, as far as I'm aware, doesn't include all of the extras that you get if you buy the films individually. So I don't know why there isn't a box set that has everything in it. You tend to find this anyway with DVDs and Blu-rays, that kind of thing. But I'm covering Phase 1 in here, but I'm also obviously covering the beginning of Phase 2, which is Iron Man 3, and Phase 2 is going to include Thor the Dark World, which is Thor 2 basically, coming out at the end of October.
All yours.
Anyone else?
Captain America, Captain America the Winter Soldier, I forgot the name then, or Captain America 2. That's out in, I believe, April 2014. The film after that is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, which I don't really know too much about, to be honest, because I don't think I'm quite that geeky, but could be good, might not be. And then the film after that is going to be Avengers 2, or as it's properly known, Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, Phase 1, like I say, covers Iron Man up to Avengers Assemble, so I'm just going to go through the Blu-rays. As I say, I'm not going to review the actual films, I'm just going to be reviewing what's on the DVD, the Blu-rays, and what you get, what it is, why it's worth getting them individually. Starting with Iron Man 1. Fairly standard Blu-ray. The extras, I think all of the extras, as far as I'm aware, are also available on the DVD version of this. It's a 2-disc set, fairly standard for what you would expect, deleted scenes, making of stuff. It's fairly entertaining as well. A lot of these kind of things tend to be boring, and like I say, I'm not really that geeky that I would normally sit through this kind of thing, but I started watching some of them and I kind of got hooked, so it was interesting. The next film, that film came out in 2008 in April, I believe. The next film that came out was 2 months later. It was June 2008 from memory, which was The Incredible Hulk. The extras on this, again, I believe you can get the same extras on the DVD for this, but they are quite good. It's got an alternative opening scene to the film, which I'm not going to go through it, but it's worth a watch. It's got a part where there's some kind of ice avalanche thing, and you can see Captain America frozen in the ice at one stage, which was kind of, at the time, this was 2008 when it came out, it was done as an in-joke, because obviously in the Marvel comic universe, that was part of Captain America's background, that for a long time he was frozen in the ice. I don't think they actually intended on getting that far with this series, that they actually did have Captain America in it. But anyway, that scene wasn't included in the film, it's just a deleted scene. But it's interesting to see anyway. because getting on Blu-ray you can see a lot clearer that it is Captain America that's frozen. The next film in the continuity came out 2 years later. There was a bit of a gap. Iron Man 2. This came out around about April 2010. The extras on this are fairly standard again, just deleted scenes, making of stuff. The quality is very good as well. Don't have much else to say about that, fairly standard. The next film to come out was a year later in April 2011, which was Thor. From this point on that the extras start to get quite interesting, because we have what is called a Marvel one-shot, which is like, it's kind of a short film, they're kind of done for more comedy, and it features Agent Coulson, who, I want to assume you know who that is. He's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent who's in the Marvel films. It's kind of like a comedy, kind of like a sketch really with him, and it's set in the same continuity. So if you're kind of a hardcore fan and you want to see more of this, you know, film series universe, it's definitely worth a watch anyway. But yeah, this one that you got on Thor is called Marvel One Shot: The Consultant, and the rest of the extras, just deleted scenes, that kind of thing. The next film that came out was about 3 or 4 months later, in August 2011, Captain America. Kind of got slated to this film by some people, but I think overall it was well received, and I liked it as well. I've seen the other Captain America films and they are pretty shocking, to be honest, so we're quite lucky to get a semi-decent Captain America film. I say semi-decent, like I say, I liked it. But anyway, the Blu-ray, very good quality. It's got another Marvel one-shot film called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to Thor's Hammer. Again, it's done with kind of comedy. It's basically got what's his name? Agent Coulson again, and he's in a petrol station and there's a hold up and he kind of saves the day. But like I say, it's all the rest of the extras are fairly standard again. So that's that. The next film that came out, surprisingly, the extras were a bit low on this one. It was the Avengers Assemble, which came out in April 2012.
Gentlemen,
what are you prepared to do?
This version that I've got is the Sainsbury's exclusive, because the extras that you get on this, I don't know if it's in focus or not, but they were quite short. It wasn't even a documentary, it was more of a featurette, you know. It was like very short making of the film, some deleted scenes, and another Marvel one-shot called Item 47, which again, it's done for comedy, and it's you know, it's not brilliant, but you know, if you want a little bit more of the Marvel universe, it's worth a watch. But yeah, with the Sainsbury's exclusive, it's got some rubbish hiding in there. You get this bonus disc which has an 1.5-hour documentary about all the films from Iron Man up to Avengers Assemble, and it's kind of makes up for the fact that the extras normally on the one disc version were a bit crap, to be honest. So, and you also get this limited edition sleeve. The actual artwork on it is different because it's a Sainsbury's exclusive. It's kind of hard to get hold of. I've looked on the website. I tried to get it on the website originally, and I just couldn't find it. Maybe it was just me, but I couldn't find it. I was lucky enough to find it in one of the shops, but you can't buy it anywhere else as far as I know. If you try eBay, you probably won't find it on there. I have seen some in CEX, which is a computer game shop that sells second-hand stuff, and it was about 12 quid. I think I bought this for about 17 quid, which is fairly normal for a Blu-ray. And from Sainsbury's, because Sainsbury's is a bit of a rip-off. But that's Avengers Assemble anyway. The last film, which is the first film of Phase 2, is Iron Man 3.
how many in the air, Jarvis?
13, sir.
How many can I carry?
4. Oh boy.
Again, this has all the sort of standard extras you'd expect, deleted scenes, and it's quite a good Marvel one-shot film actually for the first time. It's just called Agent Carter, and Agent Carter was a female woman female woman, I don't know what the hell, female man, I don't know. The woman from World War II in Captain America, and it kind of tells a story about what happened to her after the events of Captain America, and I believe she's going to be in Captain America 2, which is out in 2014, so it's kind of a precursor to that, I guess. But yeah, it's worth watching. I mean, I think this Marvel one shot is a bit longer. It's about 10-15 minutes long. The other ones are about 5 minutes. Although I think the one that came with Avengers Assemble was about 15 minutes as well, from memory. So there's a lot of other extras that you would normally expect. But quite a good collection anyway. Like I say, you have to buy these individually as far as I'm aware. There's no box set that contains these films with all these extras as they are. So you can get them individually, separately, second hand off Amazon. That's what I did, and they were a bit cheaper that way. So that's my review, and I hope it's been of use to you, and I'll see you again. I will be reviewing other items that are pretty cool. Thank you very much for watching.